Jove the Stayer is the English expression for the Roman divine title Jupiter Stator, which literally means Jupiter who causes men to stand firm, or the god who stops flight and restores courage in battle. The Roman god Jupiter was the supreme deity of the Roman state and was associated with the sky, thunder, law, and the protection of oaths. The title Stator emphasizes one specific function of Jupiter: the ability to halt retreat and restore order to soldiers in the middle of battle. Roman religion often described the same god with multiple titles reflecting different roles. Because of this, Jupiter could be invoked as Jupiter Optimus Maximus, Jupiter Feretrius, Jupiter Victor, or Jupiter Stator, depending on the context and the divine assistance being requested. The origin of the cult of Jupiter Stator is connected to one of the earliest legendary conflicts in Roman tradition: the war between Romulus and the Sabines. According to the historian Titus Livius, Livy, the Sabine king Titus Tatius led his army against Rome after the famous episode known as the abduction of the Sabine women. The fighting took place near the hills surrounding early Rome, especially around the Capitoline Hill. During the battle, the Roman forces began to retreat, and the defeat of Rome seemed possible. At that moment, Romulus, standing near the Palatine Hill, prayed to Jupiter and asked the god to stop the flight of his soldiers and restore their courage. Romulus vowed that if Jupiter helped the Romans stand firm again, he would dedicate a temple to the god under the title Jupiter Stator, meaning the one who makes soldiers stand. According to the legend, after this prayer, the Roman troops stopped retreating and returned to the fight. This event became an important example of divine intervention in Roman historical memory. In Roman political and religious thought, the gods were believed to protect the Roman state and guide its destiny, and the story of Jupiter Stator demonstrated that Rome's survival and victories were supported by divine power. After the battle, Romulus is said to have fulfilled his vow by dedicating a temple to Jupiter Stator. The Temple of Jupiter Stator, Aedes Iovis Statoris, was believed to stand near the Via Sacra, close to the Palatine Hill, in one of the oldest sacred areas of Rome. The temple later became an important place in Roman public life. In addition to religious ceremonies, it occasionally served as a meeting place for the Roman Senate. One of the most famous historical events connected with the temple occurred in 63 BCE, when the Roman statesman Marcus Tullius Cicero delivered one of his speeches against Lucius Sergius Catilina during the crisis known as the Catiline Conspiracy. Cicero's decision to address the Senate in the Temple of Jupiter Stator had symbolic significance because the title of the god represented the restoration of stability in a moment of political danger. In conclusion, Jupiter Stator, or Jove the Stayer, represented the divine force that prevented soldiers from fleeing and restored courage and discipline during battle. The cult originated in the legendary war between Romulus and the Sabines and illustrates how closely Roman religion was connected with the military and political life of the state. The Temple of Jupiter Stator later became both a religious sanctuary and an important historical location within the political life of the Roman Republic.